Japanese fans, please don't hate me that I'm gonna beat up Godzilla, you know. I figured we had to find a worthy opponent.
Du suchst einen würdigen Gegner? Und warum hast du nicht mich angerufen, Junge?
Zoltan von Five Finger Death Punch ist nicht nur ein super Gitarrist, sondern auch ein Jiu-Jitsu-Meister. How long do you practice Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh, Jiu-Jitsu, actually, I don't do it that long. It's maybe like 4 or 5 years now. Judo, I do it since I was a little kid. So I started with the judo. I'm a black belt in judo, and I'm training Jiu-Jitsu as much as I can, you know. And dabble a little bit in Wing Chun Kung Fu and this and that. But, you know, just martial arts in general. I just love it.
Ultimate fighting, everything?
Yeah, of course. I mean, MMA. And personally, I don't really do MMA. You know, I need my hands and, you know, my nose and just regular body parts. I can't play guitar with my hands shoved up my ass. I'm just saying. To me, martial arts is a way of almost meditation, you know? It's like you don't think about much things. You just kind of roll. It's almost a physical chess game. You have to see steps way ahead, what's happening. It's less power, more technique. A low guy can beat up a big guy because of the technique, because what you do and how you put together your moves and trap your opponent and you know, get them in uncomfortable situations.
So today we got the hardest opponent for you.
Yep, I mean, basically the idea is like, Japanese fans, please don't hate me that I'm gonna beat up Godzilla, you know. I figured we had to find a worthy opponent. First of all, very important that when you work your way behind your opponent, right? Imagine these are his shoulders, like his little Godzilla shoulders. When you're trying to choke somebody out, a common mistake people make that they go around with the hand to try to choke this little guy. If you did that to somebody who's a practitioner, in a second your hand goes over here. Little Godzilla has a chance to grab this arm. So a red naked choke, pretty much you have to do it as tight as possible. You're behind your opponent, and I'm gonna work my hand under his jawline as tight as possible. You don't want to extend your hand because Godzilla can throw you over. He could be he's Godzilla. Probably he's pretty good at judo. I actually like to push the head or put my hand already behind his head, and I work my shoulder, basically my elbow this way. So it's always really tight. Just never extend your hand. It's same thing. If I'm coming this way, he will grab that. Godzilla is no joke. He's probably a judo black belt. He will break your hand. So you stay really tight. Grab the biceps. Go behind him. You can push this way or backwards, right? So right here is very tight. And actually the choke comes from when you squeeze, you push your elbows. The elbows are coming together. The real choke is coming from you cutting down the arteries on the side. See, my elbows are going together. That means you're cutting off the circulation. And basically, you just hold the guy. You don't actually have to put too much power in it. You just hold it, give it a minute, and then he will go to sleep. And then you're gonna have a sleeping Godzilla. Don't wake him up. When he wakes up, he will not know where he is, and he'll be fucking angry. So just saying, once he's sleeping, just leave him alone, walk away. This was a situation, it just happened just like this when I was last time in Japan. I'm walking and see Godzilla coming at me. He's drunk and angry. I'm like, holy shit, Godzilla. But I mean, you can't reason with a drunken Godzilla. Godzilla will have to step one step, and now he's here to punching range. So what you're gonna do when the little guy makes that first step, I'm gonna stop him there, right? And anytime he's trying to get in, you know, that's your natural move. But let's say I missed that. Little guy come here, now we are in close range. So he's gonna step here, and probably the next one is punch. So as the little guy is stepping there, usually I sweep that leg. So that's called a dashi harai. If the guy was punching, let's say I'm in his level and he's punching, right? What's gonna happen? I'm trying to have him miss my face. So I'm gonna defend that and trying to have his underarm to be accessible for me. So what's gonna happen? I shoot it. So you can see it from that way. I'm going to turn and basically throw him over. So Godzilla will hit his little head on the pavement. But Godzilla is not stupid. As I'm coming in, Godzilla will resist, right? And he's really strong, so he's going to start pulling me back. And us, Godzilla pulling me back, I can't throw him, right? He's pulling me back, right? Maybe even trying to grab my neck to kind of choke me. And there comes the pull, and I'm using his power, his energy. He's pulling me. Look at this leg. I'm stepping over his little leg. That was an illegal thing in judo, but let's say the referee didn't see that. Yeah, I don't know, he's hit his head, I don't know what happened.
Falls euch dieses Interview gefallen hat, dann teilt es mit euren Freunden. Falls ihr mehr davon sehen wollt, klickt auf den Abo-Button. Jeden Dienstag und Freitag gibt es Nachschub. Unsere heutige Frage an euch lautet: Welchen Godzilla findet ihr besser? Das japanische Original oder die amerikanische Version? Falls ihr von Five Finger Death Punch Shirts, Kapuzenjacken, Flaggen, Patches, Poster, CDs, LPs, DVDs oder das exklusive Wrong Side of Heaven Bundle inklusive Lanyard haben wollt, das alles gibt es natürlich bei EMP. Klickt einfach auf den Link unten in der Beschreibung. Bis zum nächsten Mal, sagen Markus und Jan.